Hello, my name is Paul Jones, owner of JMG Net Worth and My Financial Worth. Together, JMG Net Worth and My Financial Worth will assist you to better yourself and bring a better quality of life to you and your home. I myself have experienced life on both sides of the tracks, growing up less fortunate financially to growing to the point where I built very successful companies and then yet watching them get swept away by the economic movement of poverty, leaving me bankrupt. However, I strongly feel that the overall answer is in acted upon knowledge and what we do with the information that we receive, which is why I continue to help kids to go to college and have started JMG Net Worth and My Financial Worth. When times got tough for me, I didn't spend time writing my congressman. Instead, I buckled down and wrote a business plan. We are all aware of the current economic state. However, what we are each even more aware of is our own personal state of despair. Former President Bill Clinton in his book wrote, "It's heartbreaking to see so many people trapped in a web of enforced idleness, deep debt, and gnawing self-doubt. We have to change that, and we can. We need to put Americans back to work." If you are realizing that you too are beginning to get swept away by the poverty movement, I invite you to come and work with us. Recently, a report came out that said more and more families from the middle class are dropping into poverty. It is hard to imagine everything that you've worked so hard for slowly slipping away unless you've lived it. If you hit rock bottom, where would you go? What would you do? CBS News reports 1 in 15 Americans now rank as poorest of poor. There are many types of poverty in America now. One story they have done on Diane Strebel of Greensboro, North Carolina, wrote to her local newspaper, "I'm not the homeless man down on the corner begging for change. I'm anybody living in anywhere USA." 2 years ago, Diane and Todd Strebel were living the dream. They're college educated with careers and members of America's vast middle class. They had a comfortable annual income of $85,000. But in November of 2009, Todd lost his job and hasn't had a steady paycheck since. They now have only an estimated $25 in their savings account, perhaps another $100 in their checking, and they don't like talking about their 401k plans. Today in many homes across America, that divide is growing. ABC News, November 3, 2011, said more people, 46.2 million, live in poverty today than at any other time in American history. And compared to the 1990s, they are more likely to be white, live in the Midwest, have a high school diploma, and own a home, according to a Brookings Institute report. This has been a really tough decade economically, said Elizabeth Kneebone, an author of the Brookings Institute report. After 2 economic downturns and falling incomes over the 2000s, we have seen that poverty rate push back up. It's likely that we have not seen the last of the increase in America's poor populations. What you do now will help you position yourself for when the crisis is over, and it will get over. The dust will settle, and those who get up and act on a plan will still be standing. We must realize that the government does not provide jobs. Entrepreneurs provide jobs. Entrepreneurs provide solutions, and entrepreneurs provide opportunity. I have learned and realized that when you live in a free world like we do, poverty is self-inflicted, and we are only letting our own fears stop us. Wealthy people are not currently hearing your cry. They are enjoying their lives instead. I'm here to help you, and together, this is what we're going to do. We are actually going to pay you to better yourself. Our My Financial Worth service will actually better you as a person and better your ways of finance and leadership. There is no smarter plan on the planet than this. If a person is struggling after 90 days of hearing this message from me today, it is only because they have chosen to struggle. They have chosen to do nothing. You have already been given the biggest gift, which is life. Now let's work together to be as productive as possible. While many people are looking to vote in a congressman or woman to solve their financial battles, I am inviting you to take action instead of waiting for a governor or politician to fix it. Contact me now, and we will begin your journey to a great life. JMG Net Worth is a solution to no longer have people struggle. Did you know more millionaires were created during the Great Depression than any other time in American history? This is simply because when times got hard, the people reinvented themselves. In today's times, reinventing yourself means you will have to master and be knowledgeable in 4 key areas. Number 1, tax advice and return preparation. We can no longer go another minute of not understanding tax breaks that are to your benefit. Paying taxes are the number 1 thing that everyone has to do, and it is the biggest that people don't understand. What you don't know not only is hurting you, it is costing you. Number 2, daily budget tracking. Every successful venture has a budget that it follows. When a budget is not followed, you are guaranteeing that you will overspend. Having a budget is a responsible approach that puts you on a path to live within your means so that you can invest in your future. By cutting wasteful spending and making tough choices on some things we can't afford, while keeping the investments we need to grow will enable you to form new spending habits that will benefit your future. When you plan your future that matches with your budget, you will be scheduling success in your life. Number 3, a debt payoff plan. Notice that I did not say a pay debt plan, which is what most people are doing right now. You get the bill, you pay the amount of the bill on the day you are told. This is not the way to pay off your debts. No longer will you just pay your interest-bearing bills to your creditor's benefit. You will now pay your bills to your benefit. This will get them paid off, and once you are debt-free, your wealth and net worth can increase. Number 4, credit monitoring and restoration. As you move forward, you will want to have good credit to keep yourself leveraged even more. Those who have better credit pay less in interest. Now I want you to really think with a good, sound, and open mind. You are judged based on your credit for virtually everything now, from renting a house, buying a car, getting car insurance, which is a mandatory law in all states. So if your rate is based on your credit score, then I hope that you are monitoring it. Even getting a job now, your credit is checked. The world is so different now, not knowing your credit is living blind. The wealthy have mastered these 4 elements. It is now time for you to do the same. If you love your family and you desire the best future possible for them, let's work together. For all you wives, husbands, mothers, fathers, pastors, college students, and other leaders, I want to work with you to help you help others. Your future can and will be great. My goal is to not just secure you to have a comfortable middle-class lifestyle. We will strive to help you increase in life overall. Thank you.